Okay, so we just long on pound dollar. Believe that we're going to be pushing up from here. It's possible that we even make a move to the highs. However, what I'm going to be focusing on in the first part of the London session is just taking out 15 to 20 pips and just sort of riding this up to the moving average, and I'll try and keep a couple of positions for higher up should we get there. So I believe we're actually going to see a really quick push up. It's possible that we get a slight reversal back down here, and then we get a move up as well. But either way, I believe we're moving from here 15 to 20, 25 pips higher, and I'll be taking out most of my positions there. I'm up about 1.5 standard lots in a number of positions. I think about 7 or 8 positions of 20,000. So looking for, I actually entered early up here with the tester, and we came down, and I think we're pushing high now. So I might actually enter a few more positions, and let's see this take off. Okay, so just took out the first 4 positions, plus 13, plus 15. Look, as you can see, we bought right at the bottom, and we're looking for a move up higher as well. So we still have 7 positions open, and there they are. So 10, 10, 9, a couple at 1.5, and as you can see, still got a whole lot open. So let's look for a push higher. Let's remove our deal map, and let's have a look at our 15-minute chart, see what we're looking at. So maybe it could be a possible trend line break, and if that's the case, let's go to the 30-minute chart, 1-hour chart. Okay, so it's possible that we might be looking at a move higher. So we might be able to squeeze 20 pips more out of some of these positions, which would give us a good gain for the morning, and then leave a couple for the high, looking to 100 pips, maybe up to the previous top here. That would sort of work in with 4-hour chart. We've got a big move up and then a pullback, and then sort of like a continuation. So that's definitely a possibility. I'll be looking at that, but I will be taking out my next lot of positions at maybe plus 20. So let's wait for a push higher, and so open again, open positions, 1 earlier, which is just breaking even now, and we're starting to move up nicely. So down here, and obviously had a couple when price dropped even lower. Okay, so we knew what we were doing there. We realized that the banks are buying, so even on that big red candle. Okay, so I'm going to start taking out, let's see how far from the bottom we are. 23 pips. Take out 1, 2, 3, and I'm just going to take out those break-even ones, because okay, so now we're in a break-even trade with these last 2, and I'm actually going to look to hold those. So if we look at our history, there we are, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, about 100 pips. And as you can see with these bottom ones, we bought with 0 drawdown, so price almost immediately went to profit. These ones we had to wait about 30 minutes. Now that was a premature entry, but I'm happy with that, because I realized that we possibly were going to break down and then reverse it. It's exactly what happened. So now we're in a risk-free trade. We can't lose, and now we have a couple of positions which we can hold for higher up. So I'm just actually going to move that take profit somewhere up near the high, and so we might get another possible 100 pips out of each of those. That would be a great way to finish the week. Okay traders, so here's the result of last night's trading. And we talked about the fact that we were in a sort of a consolidation pattern, and it looked like we were going to be turning around. Very corrective phase. And so we were actually planning on getting long in this whole region down here. And we were expecting a push higher. And so final results, let's have a look at our deal map on pound dollar. And as it loads up, so there we go. So I took out a number of positions early, plus 14, plus 15, plus 20, and I was actually planning on holding this last position for higher, but I decided to close out. We were about 50 pips on that last position. So here's our take for the day, about 140 pips altogether on the 23rd of October, 130, 140 pips. And so that was in a very short amount of time. We got into a break even very quickly. As you can see here, took out most of my positions at around plus 15, plus 20, and that allowed me to hold my last position for longer. If it came down, stopped me out, which it actually would have in the end, I still had already made 100 pips. So awesome way to start the week. And guys, if you're interested, click the link below to contact us to talk about how we can assist you in your trading journey to trading mastery. And also like the video, subscribe, tell your friends about it. If they're interested in learning how to trade like the banks, this is what we do. We teach you when to enter with the banks, because if you know when the banks are entering, you can have your drawdown incredibly low. Now, for example, in these entries here, very low risk. You know, this last entry here, as we broke down, notice that my profit was only about 10 pips. Sorry, my stop was about 10 pips. Okay, now if you actually look at it, why would I buy on this huge bearish candle? Okay, it looks bearish, right? But let's go back and look at my entry, deal map again, which sometimes takes a while to load. Okay, so why would I be entering on that sell? It's because this was a place, this was a zone where the banks were interested in buying. So I had a lot of confidence, and that's why you can see, even though I already bought up here, I actually added to my positions when we drop lower. Okay, and so this is what we teach you to do. So have an amazing weekend, and we'll be in touch next week, and good luck with your trading.